Hi, this is Akiko from crystalandakiko.com, and today I'm going to show you how to stamp with bleach. This is a really cool technique that I learned from a book that I have called The Rubber Stamper's Bible. It's a wonderful book that has lots of new and beginner techniques. This bleaching technique, basically you want to have some sort of container or ceramic dish that you can put bleach in with some paper towel. Don't pour too much bleach in there, otherwise it will be too soaked. Just enough to dampen the paper towel. It does take a little bit of practice to kind of get familiar. And here I have my French filigree stamp from Stampin' Up. I'm just lightly stamping it on the bleach, just checking to see if we have good coverage. And it looks like I do. So I'm going to take my blue paper here, and depending on the color you use, the effect will be different. So I'm going to show you two different colors. First, I'm using this nice royal blue, and I'm just putting the paper on top because it's a big block stamp. It's a little bit easier. I'm just rubbing the image onto the paper. And then once it's done, I'm just going to set it aside to dry because it does take a little bit of time before you see the results. Now, when you stamp with bleach, you want to make sure you clean your stamp right away. And what I do is I just take a wet wipe and I wipe it all over the top, scrubbing it in a circular type of motion to get in all the creases and to create a little bit of a lather. And then once I do that, I dry it off with paper towel, but I really want to make sure I get all the bleach off of the rubber, because if you let the bleach sit on it, over time it will ruin your stamp, and we don't want that. So now I take my paper towel and I press firmly to get in all the creases of the stamp, and then I just kind of put it aside to dry on top of the paper towel. So it's very simple to do. Make sure you do this in a well-ventilated area, because it does get quite stinky really fast because bleach is very strong. So make sure you're well ventilated. This is after it's dried, just the past few minutes there. But I'll show you one that I did earlier, and you can see the intensity is much greater. The one I did earlier, I also used a lot more bleach. So the more bleach you use, the greater the result. Now I'm going to use a purple cardstock just so you can see the difference. I have this nice little flower stamp from actually one of the Hostess sets. Now, whenever you use stamps that have a bit more of a flatter image on it, like the flowers here, you do have to be a bit patient and try and get bleach on the flatter part, because it's not like ink, it's not thick, it's very liquidy, so you have to kind of play with it a little bit. But I find even if you don't get full coverage on that image, it gives it a bit of a rustic look, so either way is fine. So here you can see afterwards the flower image on the purple. It's really cool. It gives a nice pink image. So play around with it. Try different stamps, different colors, and you'll get amazing results. I hope you liked it, and be sure to leave a comment on my blog at crystalandakiko.com. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.